Hey guys, this is the PrinceofMacedon, and I'm doing a commentary video for the Teutonic expansion for Medieval 2 Total War. This is my second battle against this opponent here. I command the Teutonic Order, and my opponent is Lord Kalen in command of the Norwegians. I made some tweaks to my army. This time I brought crossbowmen. These are my Livonian auxiliaries, because in the last battle against this guy, my opponent destroyed me with all of his crossbows. I also brought one Prussian archer, then I have 3 units of sword brethren, I got 4 squadrons of the Halbbruder, and 2 squadrons of the Ritterbruder. And then I also have, I believe, 4 units of the dismounted Ritterbruder. So look at my opponent's Norwegian army. He has 4 crossbowmen, there they are. And look at this guy, it looks like he's trying to inspire his dudes with a speech of some sort, but nobody's listening. Then he has 4 units of sword staff militia. And then he has 3 units of dismounted chivalric knights. Then 3 units of the Gotland footmen. Then 5 units of chivalric knights mounted. And he has a 1 squadron of the Svenner light cavalry. There they are. So in the first battle, my opponent wanted to play in all period, and this time I wanted to play in the high period. Alright, so I'm bringing up my my skirmishers, my 1 unit of Prussian archers, and my 3 units of Livonian auxiliaries. And my opponent's going to respond the same way he did in the last game. He's going to send in his cavalry, and I'm going to countercharge with my cavalry. And here are my Halbbruder. They were about to countercharge those dudes across from them, but they decided to turn back and smack these dudes from the flank here. So this is starting off like the first battle I played against this guy. In the first battle, my opponent sent in his cavalry headstrong into my left flank, but then I countercharged. If you did something like that in Rome Total War, you'd probably die like immediately. But here you can get away with doing stuff like this. Anyway, I'd like to say Merry Christmas to you guys. I decided to upload this after my Christmas Eve battle. And, oh, here are my sweet-looking Ritterbruder. These are my mounted ones. They got those sweet-looking ornaments on their helmets. Very intimidating. And look at this. He is withdrawing 2 of his horse squadrons away. And that's going to open up the rest of his cavalry for an development right here. So I'm going to swing back with my cav. I'm going to basically just surround these guys and hack them down. And the rest of his army is slowly coming forward here. Not fast enough to rescue his horses. And here's my Halbbruder again. Anyways, yeah, these guys, the Teutonic Order, they were a very religious but militant order. And these guys spend a lot of their time, of course, in prayer, doing religious stuff, and healing the sick, but they also love to do other things like hunt and drink. But because they were warrior monks, they did take an oath in which they promised to practice abstinence and remain poor, basically. Everything that they owned, it was shared amongst their brothers. So it was a very communal organization. But if you did want to join these warrior monks, then you should join as a mercenary. That way you're just there for the short term. And you get to share the battlefield with these glorious warriors. Alright, I have rushed in my infantry to do battle with the Norwegian infantry. And here's my sweet-looking dismounted Ritterbruder. Look at them, these guys are like fearless. A cool thing about the dismounted Ritterbruder is that they also spread fear amongst the enemy. So they have a morale effect on the opponent. Right here, I'm not sure why my opponent did this. He sent in his Svenner light cav into my dismounted Ritterbruder. If those were heavy horsemen, I would understand what he was doing, but those guys were just light horsemen. So they might have been doing themselves more harm than good there. Alright, look at the battle. This one's going much more in my favor this time.
Badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Alright. Also, I zoomed in on the mini-map, so on the top right you can see what's going on better. My guys are the green blips, and his guys are the red blips.
Very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Alright, those are my Livonian auxiliaries. So a lot of his troops are starting to rout. And here's a close up of the action. Right smack in the middle, I got my infantry duking it out with his guys. And he is using some of the Gotland footmen. Those are one of the better units in the game.
Our men have captured the enemy general.
And here we captured the enemy general, but it looks more like we killed him.
The rest of his army.
Anyway, the opponent admits defeat, and here I was very happy because this is my first time winning as the Teutonic Order. Yeah, I've played the Teutonic expansion now 5 times, and the first 4 times I used the Teutonic Order and I lost each time. So my 5th time, it was a charm. And there's the results right there, I'll let you read those. And just one last thing about the Teutonic Order. It might have looked really nice being on the battlefield with these guys, but there was more to it. Like, the religious aspect required a lot of devotion from its members, so there was more to it than just fighting. Anyway, Merry Christmas to everyone, and good game to my opponent, Lord Kalen Caleb.